Chinazo is good too. All right. If you're not responding well, silence means yes. So silence means you're doing good. And I love that. So everyone is doing good on the call today, and we are happy to be here to spend our weekend talking about wealth because shy away from it, you miss out on it. So we are glad to have everyone on the call. Ezekiel Sunday is my name. I've been with the banking sector, First Bank, precisely for about a decade, and presently I'm consulting for Euro-Exim Bank on foreign trades. And here we are, we'll be saying a lot about what is happening on the foreign trades today. But we'll be narrowing it down to capturing some very key professionals in our society, which are the doctors. They are very, very key. These are the persons who takes care of us when we feel down. And whatever thing we're talking about, health comes first, right? Health comes first. When once there's life and we are in health, there is hope. So we need our doctors. We need them around. And whatever thing is making our doctors to jackpot, we have to put a stop to it. And it is nothing more than the world reserve currency, which is dollars. So today we'll be looking at smart doctors, what smart doctors can do to earn dollars. What smart doctors can do to earn dollars. So if you're on the call and you're not a doctor, you're a professional, I want you to put 222 on the chat box. You're not a doctor, but you're a professional in your own field. Doctors are professionals, but you are equally a professional in your own field. Please put 222 on the chat box. Sorry, one of the professionals is calling me on the side. Unfortunately, I can't take that call right now. All right, you're a professional, you're not a doctor, put 222 on the chat box. I want to see how many professionals are here. I want to see how many professionals are here. Even if you're a business owner and you're a professional business owner, put 222 on the chat box. Let's see them coming. All right. Whatever thing you do, you have to be professional in it. So put 222 on the chat box. Put 222 on the chat box. And then the doctors, if you are a doctor here in our midst, all right, anyhow anything doctor appears in your name, all right, in your field of endeavor, put 111 on the chat box. Let's see when we will have a balance on our audience this morning. 11 Martin. Okay, Martina. All right, you're a nurse, you're a doctor, put 111. All right, so we have so many professionals in our midst this evening, and we are glad about that. So we'll be digging deep into what today is about, this very session. And I'm going to be passing the baton. Oh my God. I'll respond to this professional. I'll be passing it to a very phenomenal leader, a professional, a professional that has trained so many professionals around the globe, has trained thousands and helped thousands of professionals, and been able to open a lot of persons, expose them to the online opportunity, in different stages, and has helped a lot of persons to see how they can diversify from what they represent in their different sectors, a little bit away from 9 to 5. You do 9 to 5 and you do more. All right. So I've helped a lot of persons to get more out of life. And that is no other person. Anytime I speak with her, I know she represents a lot on digital wealth. So I tend to give her the title Minister of Finance. And she represents a whole lot on the digital wealth. And if all you do, you don't have relevance on the digital space, then you're not doing enough to actually, get a lot to you. So I'll be, passing it on to Dr. Love Oladele. She's right here on the call. She's looking so beautiful and sharp. So please put 222 on the chat box to celebrate Dr. Love Oladele. You can see she's glittering this evening. You'll see her by the time she comes. She takes over from me. Dr. Love, please take it away.
Hello, Isika. Good evening, everyone.
Good
Welcome,
evening.
welcome, welcome all our guests, all our super amazing guests. I I heard when Ezekiel was saying all other professionals, so all other professionals, you're welcome. As a matter of fact, I think when we are sending out, when we're having this event for professionals and we are asking for a specific professional, I think we should also be adding that other professionals, you can be part of it because someone actually sent me that message. Are you saying it's only doctors that you want to help? Is it only doctors that needs to make money, that needs multiple streams of income? Can't other professionals attend? So I said, yes, other professionals can actually be here. It's just that this particular one is specifically for doctors. So this is open to all other professionals. So I want to sincerely welcome everyone. I'm glad you made it here, whether you're a seasoned medical doctor, you're a consultant, or you're still on that journey to becoming a consultant. You've worked hard, like really hard for your degree. And it's time for your money to start working just as hard as you do. So let's face it, despite the long hours, the emotional labor, the professional expertise, many doctors are still financially stuck. Your income is capped by your shift, limited by time. Many are still undervalued. Meanwhile, our Naira, for those of us in Nigeria, our Naira is struggling. So I was opportune to, for the past 2 to 3 years, especially, I've had some very good friends that are medical doctors, like my very good friend, Dr. Goshi, someone I'm very fond of. But I past 2 3 years, I had the opportunity to now work more with doctors, but because I was in a circumstance that was taking me to the hospital many times. So I became friendly with many doctors. And of course, I do hear their complaints. A lot of them want to japa. A lot of them just want to leave this country because they just feel that, oh, they are undervalued, they're working too much. So I understand you if you are a medical doctor and you feel stuck. Today, we want to share with you an amazing way to just deal with that situation. Because once you can deal with that situation, you probably will be enjoying your profession because you don't have to do the shift. Because a lot of us, what usually happen is when we have the opportunity, we want to quickly do either part-time, we want to go consult in other hospitals, even after we have left our own main job. So recently I'm planning to go to the US for some events. And I was just on my own. I was laughing at myself that, okay, so last year I was supposed to go. I was supposed to go in March, but the date I go was in November, so I didn't appear. So a friend of mine was now telling me this year that, love, you should have just appeared and tell them that the event is gone, but you don't mind having it. I said I didn't think of it because I don't have anything to go and do there. So if I don't have anything to go and do in US, what I won't go do for there. So she was not saying this year, make sure you don't try that. Any opportunity, just go and you just get that visa and hold. If you have gone last year now, you won't be, bothering about this year. I said, okay, that's fine, that works. But I was just saying, what if we both us to say, I be you want japa? I say me. I was just laughing with myself. I say me, japa. The money, if I can make the dollar I want to go and make in US, I can make it in Nigeria. What am I going to japa for? So the same thing. That's why I was sharing this opportunity with you. I don't see anything right from when I was young. I know a lot of people who would want to move out of this country. I don't see anything against individuals that want to move out of the country. As a matter of fact, on our panelists, we have 2 of them based in US. So they are Nigerians. So I don't see, and they're my very good friends. So I don't see anything against that. However, I don't want you to be in Nigeria and be frustrated. That's my preaching, that's my talk, that's what I share with people. You can't be in this country, in this beautiful, amazing country. I know we have a lot of issues, yes, but in this same amazing country, you can be happy because you can afford everything that you want to afford. You can afford to live in a very good environment. You can afford to drive the kind of car that you wish to drive. So you can afford to give to the people that need, because I know that especially in Nigeria, we have so many dependents. You know, when you're working in the family, you are the one that provide a lot of needs for people. So I want you to be that person who is happy, that happy doctor. You are happy to help, because in fact, doctors are there to help. The time I tell you guys thank you is when I take my children to the hospital and their problem are sorted and we are back home. Allah, I used to say, thank you, God bless that doctor. Because of what the doctor has prescribed, my baby is well. So I used to pray for you guys. So doctors are doing amazing job, amazing indeed. So today our job is to show you. You know, I like to call myself the way shower. I tell people I'm a way shower. So when I show you, like I was talking to a particular doctor just this week, actually he was telling me, oh, doctors, they are so busy, busy, they are doing their surgery, they are doing their this and that. And he does a lot of these online businesses as well. But he's feeling that many of the doctors, they are just, he doesn't even understand them. They are just complacent. They are okay with what they are making. And I said, well, I'm a way shower. My job is to show doctors. So at this point, myself and all our panelists, our job is to show doctors, to tell you what is possible. Then we leave you with that decision. So I will be talking with some other guests, sharing with you what we want you to do, what we think that you can do, so that while you are working as a doctor, you're still very, very comfortable because you have this opportunity. So why do we have smart doctors that struggle financially? Of course, as a medical doctor, your income is fixed, especially if you're working and you're getting salary. Anyone who is working and getting salary, your income is fixed. Burnout is real. A lot of doctors experience burnout because you work long hours. Yeah, I go to some public hospitals, especially in some part of Abuja where I live. And when I see how many patients are waiting to see doctors, so sometimes when the doctors will say, I want to go for lunch, or I don't want to go and rest, I understand. But a lot of patients won't understand. I do understand that. Also, right now, you earn in Naira. If you're not working in any of the international organizations, you know, my husband used to work in WHO, and at a point, they said they want to be paid in dollars because they were actually paying those of them in Nigeria Naira, but they said they want to be paid in dollars, and fine, and everybody they started paying them in dollars. So, except for a few organizations, like the international organizations, they pay in dollars, but most, you want to work in government agency and they pay government agency and they pay you in dollars for where? They pay you in Naira. But our expenses are in dollars. Just this morning, I sent someone, I wanted to get a gift for my friend's daughter's birthday. And I sent someone, and they were telling me just little girl dresses, 30,000, 40,000. I'm like for real? Last week, I took my children out for shopping. They were doing graduation, and of course, if I buy for one, the other one go verse. That's my house for you. So normally, if I want to do shopping, I just like to do shopping for everybody. So I went to buy shoes, buy this, buy that for everybody. And I was like, what? Children things are damn expensive. Dollars. And because you're doctors, you don't actually have time, most time, to do income, to do side businesses. You don't have time to focus on, oh, I want to do these traditional businesses. Of course, some of you say, those who can afford will say, I want to have my own hospital. So that's why you see some people that would be working in government agencies, they will have private offices. So also a lot of complaints about that. They don't concentrate on where the mainstream, they don't concentrate there because they want to go and do their private thing. So what we will be showing you, you don't have to lose. Or for me, because I'm also an employer, I really do not like when my staff don't focus on my business at the time they were supposed to be focusing on it. But at their own time, they can do their own private stuff. So in your own time, what we want to show you, things you can do in your own time. Not that you're cheating your bosses or where you're working now. That's not what we want to show you here. So doctors have been saving lives. but is your financial life being saved? You want to ask yourself that question. So what can smart doctors do differently? What can you do differently? You can leverage digital tools like what we want to show you today. You can plug into a dollar-based income stream. You can learn from what we want to show you and start earning over and over. You don't need to quit your job. You don't need to quit your passion. You don't even need to take so many shifts because you now know what many other doctors out there do not know. You now know it. So you don't need to work harder. You just need to learn smarter systems. And that's what we are showing you today. This 4-way cash flow quadrants by Robert Kiyosaki. I don't know how many of us have read the book. In fact, he has a series of books. He has over 20 books. Now, I've read, in my own bookshelf, I have about 10 of his books. So, and I'm sure I've read about 5. I read about 5 completely, if I've not even finished others. So if you have read any of Robert Kiyosaki book, please, I want you to put the word number 3 in the chat box. If you have read any of Robert Kiyosaki book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Rich Kid, Smart Kid, he has a whole lot. If you have read any of Robert Kiyosaki book, I would like you to put the word number 3. The number 3. If you have read any of Robert Kiyosaki books, please put number 3, yes. So, in his book, he said, we have 4 ways people make money. One is they work for someone. And there is nothing wrong in working for someone. We all started there. We all started from there. There's nothing absolutely wrong in working for someone. So you see that a lot of doctors work somewhere. They're working in the hospital. A lot of them work in the hospital. Then we have those who are self-employed. So 60% work for someone. Then we have those who are self-employed. You are working for self. A lot of time you're like, you even experience burnout more than when you're working for someone, because you're working so hard, doing a lot of things yourself. Of course, except today in this digital age, thank God for AI. So if you're working for yourself in this digital age, you can do a lot of things yourself. But however, for hospitals now, you can do this. You can't do the operation alone. So if you're working for yourself, you still need help. But if you need to travel and your hospital will run down because you are traveling, then you have not put system in place. It's only when you have put system in place. And when you have put a system in place, you become a business owner. So we have 4% only that are business owner that can go on that holiday and don't think of the office. They can just say, oh, I want to take 2 weeks off and rest. Then we have 1% investor. There's not, like I said, there's nothing wrong being working for someone or working for self, but you also want to move as you grow older. You want to move. You don't even have to you don't have to go so old. You want to quickly move to that business owner or to the investor. You want to quickly move to a business owner or investor. So we will show you a platform that can give you the opportunity to get to where you want to go. Because for you to be an investor, you need to have money, like good money. Even though you can start very small, but we want to show you how to jumpstart. What if you have the opportunity to jumpstart? Because there's some kind of money you are earning or you're making, and you find out you can't even finish this money. So you have money to invest. Because you see that it's just what you are making is far more than what you can spend. So we want to introduce you to an academy that we call all-in-one platform. This academy is called AkashX. It's an academy that teaches us how to trade in Forex, stocks, and crypto. But the beautiful thing is you don't have to be going to school and you're not making money. So sometimes you hear us saying you are getting paid to earn. Because in this academy, immediately you start, you are provided tools, smart tools to start making money immediately. You are provided with signals, trading signals that you can start using to make money immediately. And when these signals come to your phone, because they come in form of alerts, once they come into your phone, within 1 or 2 seconds, you have set it up, you have taken your take profit, you have taken your stop loss, and you go continue to face your business. You continue to face your business. And these alerts, you can get them throughout the day. So you don't, maybe you're in the office, you're busy. Like last Thursday, my kids were doing graduation, and I said, I'm not taking trade. I was in the event, and that's the kind of life this actually affords us, because it affords us the opportunity to be with our kids when we want to be with them. So I was there, and I said to myself, I'm not going to take trades today. I need to concentrate and enjoy this program. I want to see when my kids are dancing, when they are doing their ballet, when they are doing this. So I didn't take any trade. However, when I got home, because the program finished around 3 p.m., when I got home, I took trades. And I'm sure as a doctor, you don't work for 24 hours. I know you go through stress, but you still do not work for 24 hours. So this opportunity is there for you to use the signals to just take these trades. Then you also have the scanners that can guide you. Now, when I joined the system, when I joined AkashX, the academy, before I joined the academy, I've been running online business for 20 years. I have written books. When I did my 50th birthday last year, I launched 2 books on online businesses, talking about different online businesses. So when I joined the system, and I thought personally that I can never know how to trade Forex, because I just look at the charts and I just said, no, I can't do charts. I can't do candles. It's not something I can do. So, but I've tried it. So at the time, I got a teacher to come and teach me at home. But now, if the guys step in and start talking, I'll start sleeping. And I said, no, this is not for me. Thank God I can make money in many other ways. So when I got into this academy, 2 things brought me in: the smart tools, the signals, and the scanners. When I saw what is possible with just a little knowledge, gradual knowledge, just when I started making money, and I saw, oh, a little more knowledge, what is possible? Now, let me give you an example of what is possible with a little more knowledge. Do you know, with a little more knowledge, you can make $1,000 a day. So and that is the beautiful thing. That's why for me, I love this opportunity, because I tell people that this is the only opportunity that can get me to trade Forex. The only opportunity, because I now belong to a community. And in the community, I saw people that can earn $1,000 every day. And these people that were even making $1,000 every day, just because of a little more knowledge that this community itself, this academy affords them, they can make $5,000 every day. Like, for real. I don't know about you listening to me today, but for me, love Oladele, $1,000 every day was able to convince me to do what? To put a little more attention. $1,000 every day convinced me to put a little more attention. And with this little more attention, I found out, oh, this is not even difficult at all. It's something I could just even set my analysis and just get out and go and do what I love to do. Go and give life to people. Go and do my surgery, and my trades would have played out. And in the evening, I can come and celebrate because I have probably made $1,000. Guys, let me ask you this question. $1,000 every day. If it's possible for you to make $1,000 every day, in this economy that we are in now, I'm sure most of us here are Nigerians. I know we are other people that are not Nigerians. We have Cameroonians, we have other people all over the world. But can $1,000 every day, can it play any significant role in your life? Please, I would like you to type yes or no. No matter whether you are a professional, you're a doctor or other professionals, can $1,000, possibility of you making $1,000 every day, can it make any difference in your life in today's economy that we have? So for me, because I saw that possibility, $1,000 every day, as a matter of fact, the people I saw making $1,000 every day, when they joined this academy and they improved on their knowledge, their $1,000 every day went to $5,000 every day. I said, like for real? Like for real? I'm stuck here. I'm going to learn this no matter what it takes. And this academy makes it easy for us. Because what this academy has done is that while you're learning, why? Because if you're a busy professional, what we say to you is that can you put in 1 hour every day? Can you put in an hour, just an hour every day? Can you decide? Can you make up your mind? Because that's what I did to myself. I'm extremely busy because I make money online in different areas of online businesses. So I've done all sorts of online business, and I have my systems in place that helps me make money, whether I'm sleeping online. So I probably don't need to do this. But man, $1,000 every day, $5,000 every day. And you know the beautiful thing of what we are saying, it can be better. The more you know, this is a place where knowledge plays. That's why we love this. This is not, I am a certified trainer, so I could do training for any government agency. But man, in Nigeria, you want to do government agency, fine. Sometimes we do it. But you know how many people you need to talk to. You know how many people you need to pursue. This is not about the person you know before you make money. This is not what we're talking about here. This is the only place where knowledge is appreciated. Only place where knowledge is appreciated. So the more you know, the more money you can make. So we are telling you that it's even possible for you to make $10,000 a day, $50,000 a day because of the knowledge. So if I know this is possible, why won't I apply myself? So for me, I started applying myself. Now, let me tell you, I spoke about you getting a lot. I started something recently on the 1st of July. I said, I want to show people that what is possible. And because I have about $600,000 to trade with, and I'm going to show you how you can have up to $600,000 to trade with. And you may not even have to spend a fortune to be able to get that. I will tell you how you can get that. So I have about $600,000 to trade. And I said to myself, because they are in different account size, I have $100,000, I have $200,000. I said to myself, I want to prove that AkashX signals can help me build my account. So a particular account right now, I started doing the video live. Today I decided, I was on my YouTube channel, but today I decided to make it open to all my social media channel. So for Monday, you see it on my TikTok, on my Instagram, on my Twitter. I want the challenge to actually go global, to really prove what AkashX signals can do for us so that you can value it. Yesterday was Friday, and I studied AkashX signal. There was no single loss. Everybody was just shouting. And Friday you see, for instance, I would say, I don't trade on Monday, I don't trade on Friday. But yesterday was Friday, and there was no single loss, all the costs. Everyone were just celebrating on our groups because at least we're getting to take profit one. So this is the signals. This is the signals that you will get on your phone. And we will just, all you need to do, we'll teach you how to put a stop loss, take profit, take the signal, and do nothing. You're not analyzing at this stage because you're just starting. You're just Yours is just to settle to make money. What we would only advise you is something we call do not over leverage. We are going to share this with you. So some of the things we'll be speaking right now may look like jargons, may feel like jargons. You know, I remember the first day I started Forex trading, and I was listening to the video, and they said some of the things you're listening to will be like jargons. You know, honestly, it was like jargons. It was just 3 weeks into my study, I started acclimatizing. So what if beautifully you are provided with money to trade? Now, I'm sure some of us must have had negative talks about forex trading, crypto trading, or stock trading. So if you are here, I need to help you debunk something. If you have had negative stories, negative experiences about forex trading, crypto trading, or stock trading, if you have had negative experiences, please put number 5 in the chat box. If you have had negative experiences, please put number 5 in the chat box. If you have here and you have had before, you've had series of negative experiences. You had people telling you negative experiences about forex trading. Let's put 5, because I need to help you. I need to help you to really, because you know, people say what you don't know, senior you. Let me speak pidgin. Yeah, I'm an Edo woman. I may have been married to a Yoruba woman, but I don't know the carry last. Edo will always be Edo. So people will tell you things, but people, and you also agree with me that what you don't know senior you. What you don't know is senior you. If you don't have the knowledge, you will just believe in that lie. So if you have very little amount of money, let's say $100, and you have not been tutored on not to over leverage, you blow that money fast in 1 second. But forex is sweeter when you have more money. So in today's world, we have organization. They call them prop firm. What they do is to provide you with money to trade. They can provide you with $10,000 and above. So for us, the prop firm that we partner with can provide you with $10,000 to $200,000 to trade. Can someone help me put how much is $10,000? So let us even take $10,000 and $200,000. Can someone help me put on the chat box how much is $10,000 today in Nigeria and how much is $200,000? You do not need to provide collateral. If you're going to the bank, you'll probably be providing collateral. You do not need to provide collateral. I will tell you how to access this fund immediately. How do you access this fund to trade immediately? So I want someone to help me put in the chat box how much is $10,000 in Nigeria, in Naira. Yes, in Naira. And how much is $200,000 in Naira? Please help me put that in the chat box. I think it's about 1,540. So you want to use 1,540. Please use 1,540. Use 1,540. Wow. So $10,000 is about 15 million right now, right? 15 million. So you have access to 15 million Naira to trade. Can you compare if you are a business person and you take 15 million to the market? Let's say you have a supermarket and the person that takes 1,000 Naira to just stock, can you compare the profit you're going to make? Also, you can also have access to 300 million Naira to trade. Can you compare 300 million Naira to 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000 Naira? Or a lot of us. Okay, let's say how much is $100. $100 is about 150,000. Can you compare 300 million to 200,000 Naira. You can't compare. So when you take 15 million Naira or 300 million Naira to the marketplace, if you take this money to the marketplace and you are not over leveraging, we'll teach you what that is. You're not over leveraging, and you are consistently taking the signals AkashX provide for you, you will make money. You will make good money. So see what is possible for you. Hello? Can you see this date? This is June 5, 2025. This is Timothy Bamishile. Cash out what he got in that month. Sometimes it may be what he got in that week. One of our guests here, one of our panelists will tell you, when she was narrating how she made $9,000, people came to meet me, love, is this true? She's over 60 years. Did that woman made $9,000? I started laughing. I laughed very well. I said, yes, that's what is possible for you. Yeah. This is $2,000. This is June 5, $5,000. That's what is possible for you. If you are a medical doctor, I don't know how many of us are being paid up to $2,000 in a month. I don't know how many of us, as a medical doctor in Nigeria or in any other African country, who is not working in an international organization, you're working with a government agency or a private firm. I don't know how many of us earn $5,000 in a month. I don't know how many of us earn $10,000. Let's say, I think $10,000 is far. Let's be truthful with ourselves. We have medical doctors here. Please, do any medical doctor earn up to $1,000 in Nigeria now? If you are not yet a consultant, maybe the consultant can earn $1,000. $1,000. $1,000 is about 1.5 million. My medical doctors that are here, do we have doctors that earn 1.5 million? Like majority of the doctors, if they are not consultants? Please, can you help us? Can you really help us? Do we have medical doctors working in government agencies or private firms that earn up to 1.5 million? Okay, someone said you've got to be like level 17. So maybe the consultants and above, right? So, but with this knowledge, you can make more. You can make $5,000. You can make $10,000. I'm just telling you about people who make $5,000 every day. And that's possible. That's possible for us. That's what is really possible. It's very realistic. All you need, like I said, the more you grow in knowledge, you can achieve this. So let's assume that you are extremely busy. So maybe we have consultants that are always doing surgery, they're busy. Let's say you're extremely busy. There's something we call mirror trading. So for mirror trading, we use it for cryptocurrency, not Forex. So right here in this academy, we are learning Forex trading, cryptocurrency trading, stock trading. So for cryptocurrency, we do what we call mirror trading. For mirror trading, you just you do the setting once. You don't even go to check. For the whole month, one good month, you may not check. You may not check. You may not bother yourself because you're very busy. So I don't want to learn how to trade at all. I don't even want to do stop loss and take profits. Let me just do mirror trading. So for such people, mirror trading works for you. Okay? So all you do is like you're copying a professional trader. You're copying a professional trader. Of course, you may not earn as those who are striving to use their knowledge plus the signal plus the scanner, and they're going forward $1,000 every day, $5,000 every day. But you can still be doing, with that, you can still be doing like $250 in a month, $500 in a month. And I'm sure that is still a good support system. It's still a good extra source of income to the amount you earn. Something you can do. So basically, what do we pay to be in this academy? This academy that affords us the opportunity to be among those who can earn $5,000 every day, $10,000 every day. This opportunity for a monthly fee, we pay $149. Oh, yes. And we can show you how to quickly overturn so that you can afford to sustain the payment of $149 every month. But if you can afford it, you go for the annual school fees, which is $1,499. However, for those of us in Africa, we pay $999. $999 is far better. Is far better, $999. And also you have the opportunity of school fees, of sponsorship. So for sponsorship, if you have 3 of your friends that you really want them to also get out of that level of thinking of it's only to jackpot that they can make dollars, you can also share this with them. And when they are part of the school, paying their school fees, you get scholarship. You don't have to pay the school fees again. I don't pay school fees again because I've been on scholarship, because I have helped. That is the way I love it. I have helped a lot of my friends. I've shared with them the possibility. This is absolutely phenomenal. There's no way you can be making $1,000 every day or $5,000 every day and you're broke. Like, for real, it's not possible. In fact, you can do a lot of projects. You can build houses. You can do a lot without thinking. Just in one of the property I'm working on now, just today I was calculating, okay, how do I pay? I want to send 2 million Naira to the engineer. I said, okay, I think I will do that by Monday, because I'm going to earn money from the market and send to this person. See how we think, because we think, you know why I can do 2 million Naira? Because 2 million Naira is just about $1,500. I can think, okay, I want to earn $8,500. Okay, I think I can do that 2 days or 3 days and send to the engineer. That is the thinking. And that is what is possible because of the knowledge we have here. And that's what we are exposing you to. What is possible for you to think of, oh, as somebody once said to me, because you guys talk in dollars, you don't even know. So somebody said, I think you need to start changing your dollars to Naira so that you value what you do. There was at the time I had to, give like $150 to some people, and I was giving I gave to about 5 persons. And I didn't feel it, I didn't think about it. But when I was talking to somebody, the person said, well, you just gave out about 2 million Naira to people. I laughed because we are used to dollars. We don't have to do what is illegitimate to make this dollar. We make it in a very clean way. And that's what we are sharing with you, doctors, here today, to tell you what is possible. So I have shared a little about myself. Now I'm going to let you in to professionals that are making this kind of money as well. And you will hear from them. Let them share their experience with you. So the first person I'll be bringing in to join us is someone I respect a lot. I call her my boss. So I'll be bringing in Dr. Dupe Usalo, someone I call my boss. She's my big sis anyway. She's my big sis. So today, we'll be talking first to our first guest. Dr. Dupe Usalo is my big sis. She'll be sharing with us our own little experience. Let me see. Dr. Dupe, I think I made her a co-host. Let me see. Okay, so I am not seeing, yeah, she was in here before, but I can't see her right now. So the ball is now going to Dr. Talatu. Yeah, where are you? I saw you too. Sorry, let me see. Dr. Talatu, please raise your hand if you are in, because, okay, you're Talibos, right? I guess that.
I'm here. Good evening.
Okay, good evening. Okay, so I need to add you to the spotlight. So could you share your screen? Can you share your video?
Okay. Sorry. Can you see me? Good evening. I went for a walk. I just came back. How are you all?
Oh,
Good evening.
Dr. Talatu, welcome.
Thank you. Good
You
evening,
chop the
all
money.
on the call.
They chop the money
Yeah.
so much, so you went for it. It's good. It's good to go for a walk.
Yes, so we eat and burn. Eat and burn.
Okay, so
Yeah.
first and
Thank you for having me
foremost,
on
I
the
want
call.
you to share with us, why did you decide to go the dollar route? What made you say, I want to go look for anything, that thing that can give me dollars?
Okay. As a media professional, you know, I I do get firsthand about how the Nigerian economy is very, very unpredictable. So some people just say, Talati, you need to earn in dollars. Looking at how the Nigerian Naira used to fluctuate and the inflation, the rising inflation, make the economy to be something else that someone needs to look at for other means of um, getting income, not just getting income, but getting in a currency that will safeguard your future, your finances. You understand? So I don't talk about this that okay, I need to earn in dollars. Okay, as a Nigerian, okay, the only way I can earn in dollars then before I got to know about Forex was to get into the international organization. You understand? Multinational companies. So I said, can I be right to some of these organizations and see because that's literally if I pay salary, I'll be paid in dollars. So I just tried few, but I didn't really follow up. And someone introduced me to that's Solomon introduced me to AkashX. I thought it was something investment. I said no, I'm not doing investments. I've been into such businesses online and something go out well with me. So when I told me that I know Akasha is just an educational platform that you can come in, learn the skill, and once you learn it, it's yours, and you can always come up to trade. And there's one thing I believe in, because of that thought, I bought a frame, a dollar frame. I don't know if you've seen it. They wrote, "Hustle and pray for grace." The dollar is in the pot growing, so we find that you can grow your income in dollar, you know. So I bought the frame to serve as a morale to me. So anytime I wake up, I'll see it and that would like ginger me. So I kept that frame. I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. And there's one thing I believe in, the universe has a way of, making the things you so desire that you focus on comes to you. When anything you desire comes to you, if you really focus on it and you work towards it, the universe has a way of bringing people that will make that will make that thing come to real, will make you realize that thing in no time. It brings things together, bring people to you, you work towards that and you achieve it. So when I bought that frame and Solomon talking about it, I said, wow, I think I can really work towards it. And he said, okay, you don't need to. I said, no, I said, I don't want all this stress. I don't want stress. So he said, no, so you just learn it. Once you said, okay, you can just learn, I said, okay, fine. It's something I love learning. So it's something I'll learn. When I learn it, it will be with me. Nobody can take it away from me. I said, okay, fine. I started. So I now saw it. I'm like, wow, this is nice. And you just copy trade. The educators will just send you trade alerts. You want just to copy and paste the other one, trade to start the trade. You just approve the trade. That's all you do. So a novice can really, grow in this kind of business. So I was doing that, and I started like, you know, making money. And to tell you the truth, this is my main. This is not a side hustle to me now. It's my main stuff. So it's something that I've really, really come to appreciate, and seeing people that are doing the 9-to-5 job, professionals, making money on a daily basis, with this platform. I just like, okay, this is it for me. I was like, what happened? I didn't get to know about this. But they said, anytime person wake up now, then be your good morning, then be your morning now. So I said, well, since I've gotten it now, I'm not letting it go. So this is where I will be, I said, like, doing it, that's but before then, the Forex industry has this reputation of highly risky. People tell you, oh, we lost money. Yeah, use that. Even when I went to church last week, somebody came to give testimony that his brother almost committed suicide. What happened is that brother lost 100 million in Forex. And I said, my brother lost 100 million, he almost committed suicide, and lost 100 million in Forex business. I said, no, something must have gone wrong for a brother to lose 100 million. You can't lose 100 million like that. So I was like having the plan of meeting the guy after service, but good on my way out, and I saw him. I said, come, you said your brother lost 100 million in Forex. How? For a brother to lose sort of money, he didn't take into cognizance risk management, maybe over leverage, over trading.
Maybe it was even an investment part. Maybe it was investment part.
If you have the knowledge of risk management, just put yourself to be educated on the skill. Once you have the skill, there's no way you will lose that kind of money. Because I said, if you lost in Forex market, it's just a portion of your capital. Why? Because you've taken risk management into consideration. And
maybe it was the investment part. You may even be surprised in investments. You may be surprised in investments.
You might take your technical analysis correct.
Okay, so Dr.
And scatter. That doesn't mean that the first market is not working. No, it is working. For me, this is the best thing that has happened to me the last week. Dr. Love, can you still hear me? Hello, can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Let me know that I'm not speaking to myself. Or I'm not speaking to myself.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, that's okay. You can hear me.
Yes. I can see you. You're super excited.
It's like Dr. Love is off. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it should be the network on our own side there. So that's okay. That's okay. We heard you. And at least I heard the last point there. You said this is the best thing that happens to you in 2025, right? Awesome.
Yes. I know when Dr.
Right,
Love was talking, she was talking about the doctors, and she said, doctors have been saving lives. Save your finances. So doctors on the call, medical doctors on the call, please, this is the platform that you can use to save your finances. You don't need to jackpot. You be in Nigeria here. You don't need to put yourself under pressure to earn in dollars when you go out there. You be in Nigeria here, you earn in dollars. You don't have to be under pressure.
So thank you. I will come back to you, Dr. Salatu. I want to go to Dr. OJ now. Dr. OJ.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you.
How are you? How do you do?
I am doing wonderful, Dr. Love. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Let me see. Where is that noise coming from?
Yeah, there's a crackling sound on the...
Yes, there's a cracking. I think it's from Dr. Salatu's side. She went for normal walking. So, Dr. Gina, you are a licensed agent. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me. Good afternoon, doctors. Good afternoon, Wealth Hub. Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to stand on existing protocol. I want to recognize all of my wonderful partners, my coaches, my mentors. Dr. Love is one of them. My wonderful accountability partner on here, Mr. Ezekiel. I recognize you. I honor you. And of course, our chairman. Probably he's not here right now. He's handling some other business elsewhere. I also want to recognize him. because we've built a great community here. And when I joined Wealth Hub, surprisingly, less than 2 months ago, I was zero, like when I'm talking about zero knowledge about Forex trading. But one thing is I always had the desire for many years. And even looking at me, you say I'm a doctor, I live in the United States, I have a PhD, the highest level of education. Why am I still here? What is she looking for again? What else can she? She has the access, she has the dollar community, she has everything. But I wanted to learn how the money market works. So regardless of your geographical location, if there's anything that you're going to learn in 2025, the first thing I would say is get knowledge and information about how money works. And the only way that you can do that is by getting into the market where money is being transacted. And that was how I came here. Of course, before I joined Wealth Hub, before I joined AkashX as a student, I was already in the financial services space as a licensed life agent. What does that mean? That means I have a license issued by the United States government that allows me to offer financial education and financial tools to individuals and businesses. But there was still something that I needed to learn that profession was not given me. And that was when AkashX was able to help me bring everything full circle. Now I can say that being in the financial services space, I am an all-rounder, well-rounded financial professional. I can offer not just financial education, but now I have the skill set to know exactly how money grows and multiplies in the financial market. I can operate in spaces where the Warren Buffetts, the Trumps, and I'm sorry, I know Trump is a very sensitive name right now. I apologize for my president, but I can operate in the same market where these people are operating and do what they're doing to grow their wealth, to build legacy for their children. And that for me is the biggest part of this whole experience, less than 2 months. And that's why once I got in, I invested myself to learning the skill first. Because for me as a professional in the marketplace, having a skill set in 2025 trumps my PhD education. Let me say that again. Having a skill set that would allow me to make money, earn income, bring value, multiply the effect is bigger than me having this PhD that people call me Dr. O, Dr. O. I love it, don't get me wrong. And I know that you spend many years getting your doctor degree. And I don't want to disrespect anyone by coming here and saying your doctor degree does not matter, because it matters. But when it comes down to the fundamental need that we all have, physician, patients, everyone in the community, we need to be able to understand how money works, because money makes the world go round. In Nigeria, physicians, you guys can testify to this. A lot of you cannot even offer your service if your patients cannot pay. In America, if I go to the emergency room, whether I can pay or not, if I'm going there, they will answer me. That's the leverage we have. So now you can imagine how powerful this money is. When people will die, literally die, in a part of the world because they don't have it. So I don't take it for granted that having a skill set that can put money in the hands of myself, having a PhD, a medical doctor, and even someone who doesn't have any education at all, we all can play on this level playing field and earn comfortably and learn the skill set, of course, to allow us to do this for the rest of our lives. So, Dr. Love, that's the summary of my being here. And I can honestly say so much more, but I want to yield the floor so that way we can hear from our other panelists, and I'll be happy to.
Okay, so before you go, I need to ask you a question. So why is it important for professionals like doctors to build dollar-based income? Why is it important?
Oh my goodness, that is a great question. Thank you so much, Dr. Love. It's so important in 2025 and beyond, because we can't talk about 2024. That's gone. Right here, where we are right now in the world, the economic and global climate, it's important for everyone to know exactly how to earn in dollars, because whatever you want to say about the American government, dollar is still the #1 currency in the world. And that is the one currency that would allow you to function as a global citizen. Whether you're in Nigeria, whether you're in the US, you're in Europe, you're in Canada, you're in Australia, everybody has to turn to the dollar to be able to transact business across those continents. And the world is a global village. No longer is it out of reach for someone to do business or to be able to buy things or need things in different parts of the world and have access to it. So if you're not able to access that global currency, you are really falling behind. And now the ability to do it is available to everyone. Of course, it's available to those who are willing to take it. Another reason it's important is because it gives you leverage. Leverage that allows you to work today and plan for your tomorrow. So while you're actively working, one thing I tell my people is, if you're working as a licensed life agent, one of the questions I ask is, how long do you think you can work actively, like active income? I go to work, I get paid. I see patients, I get paid. I consult, I get paid. How long can one human being with one lifespan do that consistently to keep earning? There is a short amount of time, and it's a very short window. If somebody does not die too soon, I don't want to be morbid, but it's the reality. Old people die, young people die, middle-aged people die. If somebody does not die too soon, chances are living longer means that they now are going to either be predisposed to critical, chronic illness, terminal illness, some type of managed care. How do you sustain yourself? You need money. And having a dollar currency gives you the leverage to afford that for an extended period of time. Now, if somebody lives long, which is what we pray for, my grandmother lived to 101 years old. Now she lives long. You now have to have money to sustain yourself when you're not able to go and do the work. Now, dollar would allow you to take what we are learning at AkashX to multiply that money. So eventually, your money can now become your soldiers. Warren Buffett said something. He said, if you wake up in the morning, the first thing you need to think about is sending whatever money you have in your pocket to the market to work for you, to bring more of their friends back home to you at the end of the day. Warren Buffett is one of the world's richest men. And for the time of his career, he is known, or was known and still known, as one of the highest traders in the money market. Most of his portfolio was built on Wall Street. So he says, if you're not thinking to take your $1 to send it to the market to bring $10 back home for you, you're going to be working and being a slave to the system forever. Now, this is the 1% telling you that. So what do you think everybody else has to do? We need to find a way to get our hands on dollars. Now, AkashX has a system that you can take those dollars no matter how little. My beautiful, wonderful partner right here, Mr. Ezekiel, I can brag on him right now. He took how much? $10 and turned it into $90 and then $2,000. Come on now. So there's no excuse. So for doctors who are making at least something comfortable, you can take your money and buy that leverage. Because when the time comes that you're not able to actively work, you're able to sustain yourself. These are just some simple reasons. There's so many others, but just right off the top, these are some very strong reasons why you should strongly consider getting yourself plugged in right away. Yesterday was the best time to start, but today, the second best time to start.
Thank you, Dr. Oye. I'm going to double blessing. I'm going to bless our foreign exchange analyst. Thank you so much, Dr. Oye. So, double blessing. Are you in? Tomorrow we are coming into Boogie. Are you set for us? Double blessing. Yes,
Right.
that's my
Live and direct.
That's my another beautiful guest. That beautiful panelist, I mean. Yes, I have double blessing in there. How do you do?
I'm very well, Dr. Love. Thank you. And you? How are you doing? Good evening, everyone on the call. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone on the call.
Introduce yourself
great, Dr. Love.
briefly to our guests. Introduce yourself briefly in 1 minute to our guests.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Love. Good evening once again to everyone on the call. super excited to be on this call tonight. Super pumped up to be on this call tonight. My name again is Blessing Shampipeze, popularly known as the Forex Lady Boss. I'm a market financial analyst. What I do for a living, I analyze the market. I feed from the market.
Thank you, Double
So
Blessing.
my life revolves around the financial market. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a sister.
Thank you, Double Blessing. I call her Double Blessing because she is my double blessing. When I joined AkashX, when I started the academy, she was one person that inspired me. Because when I saw a lady, I spoke about people who make $1,000 or $5,000 every day. She happens to be one of them. And I saw a lady like myself making $1,000 or $5,000 in the market. I said, no. I need to do this. So we are not telling you things from people that are far from us. We are telling you what's possible and what we are actually doing. So, Blessing, how realistic is it for someone who is very busy, like the professional doctors that we have here? How can they plug in into the foreign exchange market?
Okay, amazing question, Dr. Love. So I want to celebrate all the doctors on this call. I want to celebrate them for taking out time to be on this call and listen to something different. So for me, every doctor and everyone on the call, it is possible, it is realistic for you to trade and make, a lot of money from this market. So first of all, you must be open-minded. Doctors have this thing like, because they study too much, they know too much. So they are not really open to some kind of opportunities. So most times I tell, doctors, my doctors friends that, okay, now just leave the medicine thing aside. You have to be open-minded. You have to be willing to unlearn what you've learned before. You must have a driving force. You must have the crave for wanting more. You want to make more. Do you get that? You want to make more. You want extra source of income. Because if you all agree with me, the monies we make from the financial market, is your extra source of income and the important. And when I hear their salary, their salary scale, I'll be like, what's happening?
You'll be like, what's that? Your network, like your
I keep
network is
telling them you
breaking.
can do better, make more money. So you must be willing to stretch yourself. Yes. Okay, you
I
must be
like
willing
what you
to
said.
stretch yourself.
When you said you'll be asking them, what's that? When they tell you what's their salary, you say, what's that? Continue.
So you must be willing to stretch yourself. It's very realistic. You must also have a plan. I know that you get so busy with work, you at times you're on call, you run shifts and all of that. You must have a plan. You must be willing to stretch yourself and learn this thing. And don't forget, you must, have a why. Let your why be
Wow.
strong enough. Why you want to learn this skill, why you want to go all out to make extra source of income, to make more money for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones, and everyone around you. You want to go all out. So your why must be strong enough. It's very realistic for you to learn this skill. Is a skill set that when you learn, it can pay you for the rest of your life.
Wow. I love the summary. So just briefly, what do you think separates people who are succeeding, those of you who are making $5,000 to $10,000 a day, from those who are not succeeding? What do you think separates them?
Okay, for me, Dr. Love, I will say that, it takes a lot of discipline for you to be a successful trader. You must be disciplined and your high level of risk management. You must be disciplined if you want to be successful in the market. Because at times, not that we win all the time in the market. So there are times that the market hits us so bad. So, but what keeps us in the market is discipline. You're not over risking, you're not over leveraging the market, you don't want to do revenge trading. Most times when we, encounter drawdowns, we have drawdowns and a lot of losing streak. Some people tend to be psychologically down, their ability to stay mentally stable. They can't, take lessons. I don't call them losses, I call them lessons, because when I call them losses, there's a way it's somehow, but when I call them lessons, there's a way it resonates with me. So I don't call them losses, I call them lessons. So when these people have losses in the market, mentally, psychologically, it affects them, and they tell you that this thing doesn't work, just because they've had lessons in the market. So if you're here, what differentiates the people winning from, the other traders is just one thing: discipline. You must have a good risk management. You must be able to, whenever you have lessons in the market, you must know that market is not a one-way straight win. So sometimes you take lessons, sometimes you win. But I tell people, when your wins are more than your lessons, then you're good to go. And always accept lessons as part of the business. And one thing about the foreign exchange market is this: if you is the only market that you calculate your risk before entering the market. So you can decide that, okay, on this account, on this equity, this is what I am willing to, let go in case the market, takes, turn, in case the market goes against me. So Forex is the only business, before you enter the market, you calculate your risk. So there's nothing different that we're doing. It's just that we're disciplined, and we've worked on our psychology. Our psychology is top notch. We know that you don't win all trades. You lose some, you win some. But the thing is that you need to have a strategy that your wins are more than your lessons. And all strategy works. All strategy works. So you must learn one strategy and work with it. Thank you so
And
much,
if
Dr.
you
Love.
win up 80% of the time, that is a good win. In fact, as a student, that is A. Me, I'm a teacher. That is A. Anybody that getting 80%. And one of the things AkashX helps us to do is to get to 80%. So before you join AkashX as a student, you were already trading. But can you just tell us, maybe in 1 minute, what contribution did AkashX do for you as a person?
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Love. So I was already trading the financial market. I've been trading for the past 10 years. This is what I do for a living. So I've been trading the market for the past 10 years. So when this opportunity was brought to me, the first question I asked my mentor, Chairman Ure, was this: we've been in this industry for a very long time. We've been trading for a very long time. We've come across a lot of education. What makes AkashX different from other education that we have, encountered? So he had to show me the tools and products this academy has. So for me, what makes, me flowed with AkashX, what made me jump on AkashX was because of their educators. They had, amazing educators. They had what is called the tap to trade, that even when a total rookie comes here without, a prior knowledge of how the forex market works, the person can tap to trade. They have the scanners, they have the live sessions, and on the scanners they had like 7 strategies or more. So you can use any strategy to win. So, and again, I don't have to sit on charts from morning till night waiting for my confirmation checklist to be met. AkashX, I call AkashX shortcut. They've helped us demystify the market. They've simplified the whole process. It's either you're getting trade alerts from the educators, good educators, so that made me jump on Akash, because the education is top notch, and the tools and products they have in AkashX is second to none.
So have you got seen any improvements apart from financial, mentally, even with the community, since you joined AkashX, even though you're already a guru before you joined us?
There's no guru in the market, so we are students always. We keep learning every day. And one amazing thing about our community is that you keep learning, you keep honing your skill, you keep learning new things. The market upgrades, the market keep upgrading, even strategies, indicators, a lot of things that keep changing in the market. So like I tell people, the only thing that is constant is change. We must always accept change, be willing to learn, be willing to, keep upgrading ourselves. So the market keeps upgrading. There's no guru in the market. The only difference is experience. I'm experienced. I've been trading it for a long time, and I put myself in the place of learning, been burning the midnight candle just because I want to make, a lot of money from this market. I want to get to a level where, I'll be living the lifestyle of my dreams. Right about now, I'm living the lifestyle of my dreams, but I want to get to another level. There are levels to these things, Dr. Love. There are
I
levels
love
to these
that.
markets.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my double blessing. I like to call her double blessing. In fact, she's double blessing because she's someone that inspired me a lot. Yeah, when I joined this academy last year, I was like I told you at the beginning, I joined to use tools. The only reason I came to this academy was to use the tools. So just simplify the system, just use tools, but when I saw real people like double blessing with experience, and I saw people like this making $1,000 to $5,000 and more every day, like every day. And I said, no, 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 no. I have to learn this as well. I have to do this. And I thank God for where I am today because we are also making the money. We are going somewhere. So the more knowledgeable you are, the more money you make here. But you can start without any knowledge because you can work with the educators, you can use the signals, and the fact that you're provided the money, $10,000 to $200,000, I have about $600,000 to trade. And I remember vividly, very well, the first day Double Blessing told me that, Madam Love, we are going for $1 million because we want to
Right.
make $100,000 every month. I remember very well. Then I even knew nothing. I don't even know lot size. I don't know anything. I told her that, this woman should go and sit down. Why will I be? What will I do that? I will be making $100,000 in a month. But man, even with it, just 3 months into it, I saw this possibility. I said, oh, okay, let's go. $100,000 a month is a goal. So I want to say thank you to everyone, all my panelists, the doctors that have come here today, because we have two types of doctors. We have those who are just dependent on salary and those who just feel that, oh, I have to leave this country, I have to japa. The truth is you don't have to japa anywhere. Even with this just being here, you can japa, there's nothing wrong. Dr. Junadu is in US, my other guest, Dr. Dupo Salo is in US, all of them, all our panelists, all the amazing ladies and the gentlemen, we are all Forex traders and we are busy. We're busy with other things. We're busy executives. Sometimes when I'm in the trading hall and I'm training, talking about business consulting and all that, you'll be wondering, you won't even know that I'm a Forex trader because it's not written on my forehead. You don't even know that I make money in dollars because it's not written on my forehead. I just go do my thing. So no matter who you are, if you're a medical doctor, no matter the profession you're doing, you can do what we are doing. All you need is your phone. Yeah, sometimes you use a laptop, but your phone is just good enough to start what we have just showed you. Is good enough. So all you need to do is to make up your mind that you can do this, and we are ready to guide you and set you on the right path so that you can make good money. You can start making dollars right here, and you can become that happy doctor that we want you to be. So that sometimes when people even come to your hospital and they don't have the money, you can be of help to them. That is the level we want you to get to. So on this note, I want to say special thank you to all my panelists and to our guests, and I will take you back to our moderator. Izike, over to you.
Let's go, everybody. Please celebrate all our phenomenal leaders, the experts in the financial market. Put 111 on the chat box, everybody. If you've gotten value, put 111 on the chat box. Gotten value, put 111 on the chat box. I can see Ajay is already saying, how do I start? She has gotten too much value. Ajay, I celebrate you. Our panelist, phenomenal leaders, Dr. Love. Wow, great, amazing leader. Forex lady boss. The markets mugu. I celebrate you, Dr. OJ. Dr. OJ is just here for 60 days and she's so much on fire. Wow, you see what dollars can cost. I celebrate you, man. Dr. Talatu. You see, I'm saying doctor, don't be scared. Don't let that scare you like, this one with big brains, that's why they are making big money. No, I can promise you for free that my son will trade at 10 years. Once he's 10 years old, he's going to trade. So leave them, let me call them doctor, because yeah, they've come up to that rank, maybe in education, in whichever field of expertise. But I love the market. The market democratizes wealth creation and is a level playing field. So, let's do it this way. So once my son starts trading at 10, so everybody call him doctor, yeah.
Yes.
Let's go. All right, so how do you get started? Aja, Miriam, I see that. So you get started, you choose to go for monthly or you choose to go for annual. Monthly is $149 and you can be on scholarship. I'm on scholarship, all right? So you can be on scholarship, just start today, $149. And I think I'll recommend that you go for annual. Annual, you have enough time to learn. Right here, knowledge precedes profit. All right, so we leverage at our level. If you know a little, you leverage a little. You know so much, you leverage so much. That's how it is. So if Forex Lady Boss is taking $1,000 from the market every day, you are not at our level yet. So just stick to your level and leverage at your level. Thank God for those tools. It helps. So if you have questions, raise your digital hand and let's respond to you quickly as we cap it.
Someone already asked a question. The person said, is this platform only for doctors?
I think I've responded to that. So my son will trade at 10 years. And if you have a son, maybe a daughter, a teenager, they can trade. And we're already working with those teenagers already. They will trade very, very soon.
But we also need to come to their level. Let's just answer it as it is. It's not meant for doctors only. Lady Shapepe, even Ezekiel they are not doctors. No. Some of us may be academic doctors, honorary doctors, medical doctors. What we have done every month, we by tomorrow by 7 p.m., we'll be talking to everybody. So we have but today we just monthly, we dedicate a month to specific professions. So last month we did it for teachers. This month we did for doctors. Next month we're doing for pharmacists. So this is an event for medical doctors. But like every day by 7 p.m., we have an event for everyone. Every professional can join us. By tomorrow by 7 p.m., you can join us. So it's not meant for doctors only.
All right, Khadija, yeah, that's it. So same position right there. Okay, so if there's no other question.
Someone's hand is up. So, is it Dr. Okay, I thought I said Dr. Oyinkan. It's Dr. OJ.
Okay, I'm not seeing any hand right now.
Dr. OJ, you can go ahead.
Okay, doctor. Okay, yeah. Please take it away. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. So I just wanted to let everyone know this. Listen, now there's a lot of shift happening around the world. Every government is doubling down, especially in the United States. This is the most coveted nation everybody wants to come to. But unfortunately, you see the climate is changing. They're saying you can't get in. But one thing they cannot tell you is the fact that you cannot enter the market every day and get those dollars. Trump can say, don't come to America. Don't mind him. Get in the market and get the dollars. How about that? How about that? And live the lifestyle of your dreams where you're at.
Through the front door. What do you mean by back door?
It's the front door.
You're not in the US, actually.
That's the best door. To the best door.
Global market is the front door. Dr. Love, thank you. The global market is the front door. When you get into Asia, then you enter London, and then you enter New York. Come on now. Every day, you are doing a globe-trotting trip to gather money, just catching money in every market. That's what I want to tell you. So just have that big picture in your mind. Your location does not have to change, but you can access the currency from the market every single day, regardless of what anybody says. So, hey, you don't need no visa to get the dollars. Just get the dollars, come into AkashX.
I love that. You don't
Join
need visa
us.
to get the
No
dollars.
visa to get dollars. Come into AkashX, come into Wealth Hub. We got you. Go get the dollars. Thank you, Dr. Love.
All right, thank you, Doctor.
If you have questions, please raise your hand, or you want to leave it in the chat box because we're actually rounding up. If you have questions, please put up your hands, your digital hands, you just put it in the chat box for us. We are here. This is the time to ask us questions. We are here for you. We are here for you to take all your questions. So, Ezekiel, I think our guests are good. So,
all right.
Should be rounding up.
All right. See, everyone, thank you very much. I want to see those fire emoji. If you're really so, if you're elated, you're gingered, you're super excited about this. I love the pattern word. You need no license. You need no visa to access dollars. All right. So everybody just put on the chat box, access dollars, access dollars. Let's see it. Let's see it coming. Access dollars anywhere you have. And if BRICS or whichever currency is now the world biggest thing, go for it. Access it. Bitcoin, access it. Gold, access it. Anything you think is big assets, access it. So you can have 100% access to dollars, to assets, to any currency or any asset class you feel like. So let's go. We're happy to have you all, and get started today and start your journey right this minute. We'll be here tomorrow, and by tomorrow, you shouldn't be a new person here anymore.
So you can go back to the person that invited you to this meeting and tell the person, thank you, I'm set, let's do this. So go back to the person that invited you to this meeting, and the person will just get you started.
All right, so thank you very much, everyone. So do have a wonderful night.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, everybody.
Someone said, I am teen and I really want to start. Shoot, don't worry. Talk to your mom, talk to the person that invited you. And of course, we have teenagers, although they are above 18, so your mommy can do start. I have friends that their children are trading for them. So they start. You start trading for your mom. Once
teenagers, if you are not up to 18 yet, so your parents will have to sign up and then you start learning, because the platform won't allow you if you're less than 18, but your parents will sign up, then you use the account. That's what I'm going to do for my son anyway. So let's go, everybody.
I'm teaching my kids that are 6 years old, 5 years. My kids are 6 years. We are teaching them already. So for a teenager, you can do this. Just talk to mommy.